Well, that was comforting.
That was significantly creepier.
Yeah, that was significantly creepier than before.
Crystal skull magic.
Oh,
That's the closest thing I could find to a mask.
really?
Yeah, that's the closest. That was free. So
Well, there you go. The
you go.
magic
Okay.
price of free.
magic price free.
The magic price.
Thank you.
Didn't look free.
Pixabay and yeah. But anyway, so hey, hello and welcome to the Advanced Age Role Playing Gamers podcast. I'm Nathan. I am one of your hosts, and we're playing Brindlewood Bay tonight. It is episode 7 of our 2-episode arc. As we like to do here at the AARPG.
Hey, we like this game.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
You guys seem to be having a great deal of time. Great time with this.
a great deal of time. We're having a great deal of time.
Slip,
So
sorry.
much time.
Slip.
Many times have been wasted.
I have to say, we're only like 8 minutes late. It's not bad. I have a newfound respect for folks that do the whole live streaming thing all the time. We're getting better, but it's not our forte. I think I can say quite honestly. What do you guys think?
Well, there's
Definitely.
less of them for one.
yeah.
Usually if there's less. But yeah.
But yeah, so I don't want to delay any further. I'm just gonna turn the reins back over to Mr. Malcolm.
Okay.
In the driver's seat over here.
Oh, great. So, we're going to start off. First of all, we should probably do a recap. As we last left off, our Mavens were attending a fundraiser at the Whaling Museum.
We were having a whale of a good time.
We're having a whale of a good time at the Brindlewood Bay Whaling Museum and Education Center when murder disrupted the entire evening. Graduate student Edgar Nickerson was killed, apparently impaled by a
Harpoon.
harpoon. Or was he? There was blood. There was a harpoon in the wound. Who knows? Hence, the investigation began as they began questioning speaking with various suspects, moving around the museum, looking for clues. Of course, the sheriff's deputy arrived rather shortly thereafter and sealed off the area, holding everyone who still remained there as the fundraiser was pretty much wrapping up when the murder occurred. And our Mavens have been finding clues and having very, very odd encounters, I think. I don't know that many odd ones, but a few changed memories. But there were no particular cliffhangers, if I recall, to resolve. So we'll begin the session with just a little housekeeping. So we're going to just, everyone can mark their end of session questions that they want to have us address now. So mark your end of session, I guess, goals or... It's lower on the page.
Go ahead and mark your 16, Tim.
Yeah.
Hey, I still got it.
Yeah. So mark your end of session things, and then we'll go on to our cozy vignettes as we have the opening sequence for this adventure. These, of course, do not have to be associated with the current time, but just give us a little spotlight into the life of each one of our Mavens. Who would like to start off?
I can do it.
All right, Maud.
Since you guys haven't had a vignette on, does it have to be this morning? It doesn't have to be this
Nope.
morning.
Doesn't have to be related to anything. does it?
Any point in time.
Any
Okay.
point-
Well, it is actually this morning. Maud has just returned from her trip to Arizona to see her daughter and granddaughter, and you can tell because there's still bags in the entryway, keys left on the table. You know, the camera pans through the kitchen, where it's lovely. It's a lovely little place, kind of a nice little apartment. There's pictures of the children her children and the grandchildren all over the fridge. Obviously, love. There's a picture of her deceased husband George, her second husband, and it's obviously a loving family home. But Maud's nowhere to be seen. There's obviously signs of somebody made breakfast, but it's not there. And so you go up through the home, and the camera goes to find her. You go through the living room, her bedroom. Obviously, it's unslept in. And then you make it up to the roof. There's a rooftop garden with a glass greenhouse, and the doors open up, and it is a different world. It occupies the entirety of the roof of this building. It is to some people overgrown, beautiful flowers, vines, trees. It is like stepping into another world. Maud, you can see, is sitting out on a lovely couch, drinking her coffee, where she's obviously spent the night up there. Beautiful sun streaming in, and there's just one small table, out of the ordinary. It's got a old leather medical bag underneath on a shelf, and on the top it's just got a small frame picture of a man. And she looks at him and she smiles. She drinks her coffee and welcomes the sun.
But not her.
That's her first husband.
The one that survived.
No, the one who died in the war.
Neither survived.
Neither did. George was smart. George was a dear, and she loved him. She did, but not the same way. Not the same way. Not the same way as she loved Mickey.
Yeah, well, isn't that sweet?
That is quite sweet, Maud.
All right, who's next?
All right,
I
fine,
nominate
I'll
Tim.
go. Fine,
Yay.
Jeez. All right. So she wakes up late enough in the morning to see that the sun's already peeking through her lace curtains. She puts on a kettle, but for tea, not for her normal Irish coffee breakfast, although there may still be a splash of whiskey in the mug before the tea bag even hits the water. She sits on the porch wrapped in a shawl, watching as the locals walk their dogs, and she greets each one by name. And when one of them looks wealthy enough, she'll pop out and ask if they're aware of her latest philanthropic endeavor. She strolls over to the corner bakery, but not for bread. She's there just to see what the gossip is, which conveniently requires a cranberry scone. She dispenses unsolicited advice to the high school cashier about dating and career choices, and particularly about certain herbal remedies that would save her from having to go to a pharmacist to ask for some pharmaceutical support for the day after.
Oh, Pat. Oh, Patty.
It's amazing you're still with us. I guess I'll go. So it's a chilly fall morning, and I'm up and about early, and just putting on some tea, some chamomile. I'm off the caffeine. And then I make my rounds in the backyard and top off all the bird feeders, with the proper food, those little black seeds for the finch feeders, and the mixed seeds for the cardinals and blue jays and the bigger birds. I come back inside. I'm calling out to my husband, Jack, it's time to get up. It's time to get up, Jack. Jack.
And you see a hand emerge from the grave.
And I open the door to the bedroom, and I almost trip as Beastie runs out of the room, and I come into the room and Jack, wake up! I come over to the bedside, and I shake him, and he doesn't move, and I stare at him, and his color looks off, and then I just reach out hand and I touch his neck and feel for a pulse.
Well, I'd love to follow that energy.
What the friggin' chickasee is that?
That's your friend Nellie.
Great way to shit in the punch, Nathan.
I'm too sad to do mine now.
Happy wife.
Okay, so for me, it opens with a camera view from inside a mailbox where you see a couple of boxes and a box and a couple of letters, and the mailbox door opens. You see my face peek in, smile, and I reach out and I grab the package and letters, and it follows. The camera follows me up the driveway towards the house where I'm looking through, and it's it's like happy birthday cards from my lovely daughters, and I guess my son too. And I just smile. I put those aside, and I open the box, and it's a Cookbook of the Month Club book. I rip it open, can't wait. It's got your typical, holiday pastry on the front, whatever. And then has me go inside my house. I lay the book on the table by the door. I take the cards, and I'm opening them up, and I smile as I read them, and I put them up on a shelf by the pictures of my kids. I give my fingertips a kiss, and I touch the urn holding my husband's ashes. And then you see me walk into the kitchen where the camera view opens from inside the oven again. Only when the door opens and you see my smiling face, there's like this Cthulhian tentacled monster inside wriggling around. I just huff and smack it with the spatula, jab the temperature probe into it, look at it, and close the door.
As you do.
Yep.
And you guys were all shocked by my advice to a young lady.
Yes, that was rude.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, we just thought it was just a shameless grab, probably is what they probably suspect. I'm sure it's a genuine venue into the character's life. So, let us return back to the Whaling Museum and Education Center. Do you guys require me to? Would you like me to just review anything like the suspect or something, or are we just good to go?
I mean, I think I have some of the suspects. I can
give you the names of the suspects is what I'll do. And we can go over the clues that you currently have gathered. How about that? Okay. Because the suspects that currently stand right now are the museum owner, George Pollard, who was working with Patty to get this whole entire sort of fundraiser started. There is Dr. Catherine Burko, the curator, who is the exceedingly overqualified curator of this museum. Everyone knows it. You know it. Everybody knows that. Cornelius Ambersol, who is the philanthropist who is currently here. So he wasn't a big fan of the museum. He is currently here tonight for the fundraiser and was present when the body was found. The cousin of the victim, Audrey Nickerson, who is, looks more like his sister than his cousin, or maybe his twin, but it's neither here or there. There is his ex-boyfriend of the victim, Chris Chandra, who is distraught but still here.
You say ex-boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Do we know that they separated before this
Actually,
incident?
I'm not sure you know that at all. Yeah, that's the thing.
Okay.
I don't think anyone's really talked to him. So that's
Well, I mean,
I think it was.
it's definitely over now.
Yeah.
It's former now. It could be former as opposed to.
No,
yeah.
Unless he's into that.
Yeah. Professor Schwartz, who is the professor who teaches at the Brindlewood Bay College with its surprisingly renowned maritime history department. He is not a big fan of the museum, particularly its owner.
George Pollard.
Yes. No, Dr.
I thought the owner was
Yes,
George
that's correct.
Pollard.
That's correct, George Pollard. And if you so choose to include her, Sam Cooper, the deputy, who is here.
We do not wish to include her.
Okay. The clues that have been found are as follows. These are only the clues dealing with the mystery, not any void clues that were discovered. The clues are a broken display case with an empty stand inside, a bloodied scrimshaw wedged inside of Edgar's wound. Wound. Wound.
Womb.
Wound. Financial reports hidden from prying eyes. An indent in the carpet a few feet away from the body. Dickerson's thesis, the final revision in a different hand. A pair of disposable gloves found on the top of a trash can. They are slightly stretched. An empty envelope marked urgent from the National Museum Commission. And a pocket knife engraving reading, "Don't give up."
Clearly, that was Peter Gabriel's.
Yes.
Okay.
And those are the clues that you have found so far.
So that, and there was also a.
So a total of 8 clues for this mystery.
There was also.
Can't
So
hear you,
of
Tim.
the void, sorry if I moved away from the microphone. Of the void things, we had the ritual robes, baton, mislabeled, and
These ritual roads and a baton that was mislabeled
yeah.
and coupled.
And then
in
there was
box.
a mummified hand, an unsettling sketch, and sailor's Valentine wall hanging made of shells with eyes.
No.
Oh,
Here's the thing. The
These
the
are
deputy Sam Cooper was sort of mesmerized and staring at a sailor's Valentine, which were made of shells, which seemed to form eyes.
okay.
There was as far as the void clues, an old unsettling sketch of a whale consuming a sailor, and despite the lack of detail and the obvious haste in which it was drawn, it's obvious the whale has human eyes.
Okay.
And a black piece of scrimshaw bone, with every square inch of it covered with winding, unfamiliar script.
And then there was also the story of the Deep Reaver.
That was just a story of history as far as that. That was just something, yes. But basically,
Not an actual clue.
not an actual, it's a void clue, I guess, in some ways. Sort of giving you some insight. Let me just find that real quick for you again, just to reiterate that. That was in the summer of 1877. In the summer of 1877, the crew of the whaler Deep Reaver set out from Brindlewood Bay. They returned with the strangest whale anyone had ever seen. It had tentacle-like legs and rows of oily black eyes. They sold its parts all over the world, and the proceeds were used to turn Brindlewood Bay into what it is today. A prosperous, peaceful, quiet, safe town.
So safe. Just why there's
Except
all
for
By
these
the
murders.
murders.
Which is why we have
Murder,
murders
murder,
every week. Yeah.
It just seems like every week because that's when people tune in.
Every like 3 weeks.
Okay,
on
that's
average.
probably like.
Got to do our laundry sometime.
So we're still at the museum.
You're still at the museum.
Okay.
We have eight clues.
You have 8 clues.
Oh, yeah.
Lynn,
It's
you still had your very bizarre situation where you saw the whale. Well, actually, you don't recall that. Never mind. You don't recall that the whale skeleton moved above you.
No, we do. We oh, or it's just
No,
Tim
no.
who doesn't recall.
It was just Lynn there
Or
by
just,
herself,
just me.
Yeah.
and it
And then
moved.
she forgot already.
And then just as she was shocked by it, her memory faded, and it was just the way it always has been. It's always been that way. Always.
Everything's normal.
Everything's
normal.
perfectly fine. Now stuff it back into the oven, then.
And you were there, Annie M. And so were you, Uncle Tommy.
The locations of the museum that you can search or have been has been obviously the museum lobby where most of the people are gathered. There's a screening room where they had the disturbing whale movie documentaries. The large whale room, obviously, which had the huge skeleton of the whale and other whales that are hanging in so giving it sort of underwater feel as far as that. The Scrimshaw exhibit, which is where the body was found. which the floor is made from the supposedly reclaimed planks from the Deep River, the gift shop, and the staff area office, which contains like the office for Dr. Burko, as well as a water cooler and storage for other exhibits. They're not currently in use.
Did anybody, ladies, did anybody look in the screening room yet?
Yeah, that's where Maud had her experience, I believe.
It's true. A person tried to kill me, and that's where, thanks to the Golden Crown mysteries, I was able to escape.
Yes. It was a harrowing event in that room.
It was.
What about the office? Have we looked at the office? I haven't looked in the office.
I believe Patty went in the office, but you guys listen. You guys can always go back and research areas and see if there's anything else that maybe one of your friends may have missed.
And the gift shop. I don't know about the gift shop.
I went to the gift shop.
You did?
Yeah.
I did.
Did you find anything?
You think I remember? That was 2 weeks ago.
I think I'd like to go talk to Chris Chandra. Or Chadra? Chandra.
Yeah. Why don't you go talk to him?
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Okay. So Chris is there. He's
Come
looking
here.
at.
Come here. Come here.
He's
Come
just
here.
like
Come here. Come here.
I
young man.
what?
You come here, young man. You need a hug.
Oh,
You need a hug. Come here.
ooh, I'm not
Come
a
on. Come on.
not exactly a hugging stranger
doesn't that-
person. Thank you.
Doesn't that feel better?
Yes, that's great.
Yes. Hug it out. You just lost a loved one. According to and I'm out of focus. That's how upset you are.
Yeah,
Through the
yes,
tears.
you-
The blurring is through the
It's
tears.
through the tears. You're having a
through
hard
the
time
tears.
Yeah.
Yes.
My deepest condolences with you. I understand that you were a special friend of Edgar's. And I make air quotes.
Yeah, I did. I knew you would, Pat.
Yeah.
Pat's the kind of one who would put you air quotes. Yeah, just in case we missed that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Special friend. If that's true, I'm heartbroken for you both. Well,
I
mostly for you.
I would like to get out of here and
bet
just
you
deal
do.
with this and have a cup of tea, scream
You
or
know-
something. But I can't really do that here.
I know exactly how you feel. Let me tell you the story of when my husband passed. And
Was he
what-
murdered in the museum?
Well,
See, that's different. It's very different. And
might
you
be
were
s-
allowed to marry him, right? And you did that
Yeah.
in public. That's great.
Yeah. Well, there was some concern because he had a grandmother that was Protestant, and
Oh, that's the same.
I had family that was very much against that. So it was something of an interracial
Yeah,
relationship.
his eyes are really drying out now.
Yeah.
Completely like.
Yeah, I'm having a really hard time getting my focus here. Whoa. Oh, whatever. I guess I'll just be out of focus. So sorry for your loss. I wanted you to know that I recognize that your love mattered, and I want you to have my condolences on your loss.
Thank you, Mrs.
I'm Petty Fitzpatrick. I'm one of
Oh.
the people who tried to put together this event, which was supposed to end quite differently, with children with sparklers out by the water, where it would be safer.
This lady. Okay. Yes. Well, thank you. I appreciate your empathy and sympathy. Despite the difficult situation, that
Did you come here with him today?
no,
Oh,
I knew he was going to be here.
you knew he was going to be here. So he didn't know you were going to be here? What does I'm confused. I thought that you were an item. Although I have to let you know, I don't really know how it works with confirmed bachelors.
You don't use that many air quotes, but
So let me cycle my camera real quick.
We
for a
kind
minute.
of had a thing.
That's him blinking in shock at your conversation.
Yeah, yeah, we had a falling out last year. It's just, I have no particular, yeah, yeah.
Maybe it's seeing the microphone. Oh, it was the microphone. I bet. No.
Oh
You have to
God.
stand so close, Mrs.
Yeah.
Patrick. It's kind of. Why don't you?
Distracting. What's
distracting.
going on here?
What you're smelling is Estee Lauder's Beautiful, which is
Oh,
my favorite scent.
That's what
I have
what
the
it was.
entire line of it.
I thought it was Aquanet. You're right.
Okay, I'm gonna try a
Probably a meddling move.
yes, a meddling move
Okay.
to see if I can can I use composure to try to get him to lose composure and to maybe say something inappropriate or
To provide you with a clue, you mean?
yes, to provide us with a clue. Is that a thing you can do? Can I be so obtuse as to make him explode at me?
I've got to figure out something that would be appropriate, but we'll see what we can do.
Okay, all right. It is entirely possible for me to be that obtuse. I'm just saying.
I'm shocked,
I can
frankly.
I can work on it. So, is it appropriate for me to talk to you about perfume? Were you the girl in the relationship?
Okay, make your roll. Go ahead and make your roll right now.
Does that work? Did that work? I'm hoping
you
that
can
worked.
use composure and you can make your roll.
It's made me uncomfortable. Okay.
Malcolm, maybe you should make a composure roll.
So 6 + 2 is 8. I don't know if that gives me anything, but that's my roll.
You're adequately
Okay.
mediocre.
All right.
Come on, these are old ladies in the 90s, for God's sakes.
These are
You
only,
shocked
I'm
your
not-
This
camera
is
into focus.
I am playing this to a T.
See, we lost a viewer because of you.
It was me. I'm sorry.
Okay. So it was me. So he's like, I don't think I want to talk to you. I am completely offended. Look, I don't know what to say, but as he's, sort of like literally shouting you, like basically saying he doesn't have anything to do with you, you do notice the following:
Uh-huh.
the murmuring of between two suspects that stop when they notice you're looking at them.
They murmured.
Murmuring of two suspects that stop when you look at them or come near.
Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me write that down.
This is a difficulty 7 mystery, right?
We've got now 9 clues.
That is correct. The Whaling Museum is a complexity 7 mystery.
All right, so
I count 11 clues, but okay.
You count 11.
Yeah.
We already covered the clues.
yeah, there's.
How do
8
you count 11?
I think. Are you counting the void
He's
clues?
including the void clues.
You can't include the void clues.
No, I'm not. Gloves, display case, financial report, scrimshaw, indented carpet, thesis, knife, envelope marked urgent.
Knife. Okay,
knife.
knife.
Yeah, pocket knife, yeah.
Okay, knife. Okay.
Oh, all right. Never mind. That's
I
not.
was like, I don't
Yeah,
see.
those
I
are.
don't know
Yeah.
how did I get to it?
You're counting the void clues.
No, I have those marked differently. I'm sorry.
Are you sure?
Yeah, let's blame old age.
Are you drunk and reading 2 lines?
I'm not drunk yet.
Are you on the right mystery? The right list of clues.
Yeah, it says newts right here.
That's what I thought. All right, so that's a clue you're able to get, but you will probably none of the Mavens will be able to talk to Tawdry as far as getting more clues this evening. He will make a point of seeing anybody elderly and moving away.
Probably
Can't say I
give,
blame him.
probably give him additional trauma. That's good.
I was so nice to him.
You all know how Patty's nice is.
Right.
And then she takes a little tube out of her purse and she fills her glass.
There's like a whole entire tray of champagne glasses that are filled to the right or left before you have to get out.
Chardonnay.
Yeah.
My doctor made me promise.
Oh,
I
that's
drink
right.
Chardonnay.
You're Chardonnay. No gin and tonics or
Right.
champagne, I guess. All right. So, you have 9 clues. Do you wish to proceed on with more investigations and snooping and poking your business into things?
I think
Yeah,
Nellie and I would like to go to the storage area office.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll like back out and nobody's really paying attention. See if we can make our way to the office. And poke around a little bit.
I do have a question.
Hmm.
Because when this, like, when exactly did electronic mail start?
Electronic what?
Mail.
Nail?
Electronic mail started
Mail.
publicly
Like-
around 1996,
Yeah,
97.
95, 96.
Okay, so next year.
So yeah, I do not have a GeoCities page yet.
Okay. I just wanted to know how to change something. Okay. All right.
It-
So,
AOL,
Mindspring.
CompuServe.
CompuServe.
consider it's 1990. Is it 95, I believe, correctly in the game?
Yes.
I just wanted to make certain I had the right thing. Yeah. Okay.
I think for the tech-savvy youngins, there might be some emails.
You need a computer. Well,
So we checked the fax machine.
I don't know. I mean, the kids on the college campuses are using X windows.
Oh my God, do you remember the chainmail silver fax?
yes. Oddly. Not because I was involved, because someone mentioned it in front of me. I thought it was Silver Fox and was very disappointed. So, you guys, it's relatively, safe and well lit, I guess. So we'll consider this just a standard
Okay,
meddling
move.
move to gather clues and go snooping and poking around. Oh, do you want to do it separately
What do you think?
and then suffer the consequences of the other's failure?
I think I'd like to stick together. This place has been unnerving to me.
I mean, someone can go further back in the storeroom. Someone could stay in the front office.
Remember the last time we had someone go off on their own? They nearly caught fire.
Oh, no one remembers Birdie. She's not even here tonight.
Oh, poor Birdie.
Oh, poor Birdie. She's still in recovery.
She made it as far as the parking lot today before she passed out.
Yeah.
It's the eternal bender she's on. So yeah, how do we do how do we assist each other? I can't.
There really isn't an end game, as far as I'm aware of. I haven't found a mechanic for that, but
Alright.
I have been doing it that if you wish to assist, it will just add +1 to the roll.
That's right. So Chris, you want to roll?
I mean, that's mighty brave of you, but sure.
I'm so
Am I
brave.
picking my ability, I guess it'd be reason.
Sure.
So 8, 9 to 10.
Okay. A little bit of help with becoming uncomplicated.
I don't remember where 10 falls in this whole scheme.
Success without complication.
Okay.
10's good.
Well, let's just see if this will throw a wrench in things, I suppose.
That sounds like a complication.
Sounds like sabotage. But yeah, and other cast members here, check the private chat too while you're at it. It's up and throwing some ideas in there.
You guys find a job application unread.
Job application.
Unread.
Huh.
question is whose application? Why was it ignored?
I'm gonna stay Audrey right off the bat. Yeah. So this is interesting, Lynn. I wonder what the you think this has thing to do with the case?
What was
I
the
think-
what was the latest clues? Can you give it to me one more
It's
time?
a job.
A job application unread.
Got it.
So I think it's interesting that someone would be applying here when the museum's so close to going under.
That's no. What? It.
Yeah. Let's. You want to talk to the owner?
George, yeah, I think he might be worth a couple of questions.
All right. Yeah. Let's go. Let's see if we can charm the poor fellow into revealing what he knows.
I think we should do that. Let's go. So we'll go and seek out George.
George is currently in the gift shop.
Ooh. Okay.
I'm just moving around places.
Yeah, we'll go into the gift shop. I'll go around one way around one of the display stands, and Lynn will go around the other way to make sure he can't squeeze by us. And
From the classic pincer movement.
You just you do see him just sort of pacing a little bit, looking at things in the shop, looking at he's not really looking at the actual wares, just sort of pacing in the shop. Oh.
George,
Yeah.
George Pollard, you're the proprietor here, right?
Yes, yeah. Well, yeah. I'm the owner. You're not wanting a refund for your donation or nothing like that, are you?
Oh no,
No,
dear.
we're happy
Okay,
to support
good.
the cause
Yeah.
of the museum.
I know this is all. Oh, this is so bad. So bad.
This is horrible. You know,
the donations could dry up.
but you know, at least it couldn't possibly get worse, so it can only go up from here, right?
Yeah, I suppose.
I-
But the worst is our fundraising is completely disrupted, and there's a murder.
Were you were you close to Edgar?
Like, did I know him because he worked in this? Occasionally worked at the museum
Well, yeah. I'm sure you must.
that I owned.
Yeah, he was studying. And did he ever ask you anything about his this thesis or anything?
Why would he ask me?
I don't know.
You do hear, why indeed, from across the room. And Professor Shaw just leaves, shorts leaves. I don't understand what this is leading to. And why don't you give me a meddling move since you guys are poking at this poor man?
Okay, all right.
See if he doesn't just.
Composures as I'm feigning interest into what he's talking about. 8.
He goes, well, I mean, I know he's. The thing is, he is not. What happened to him is the police's responsibility, the sheriff's department, to find out what happened. Right now, it's me trying to figure out, as he sort of pats and sort of smooths his comb over, to figure out if this is going to cause all the donations to dry up as far as in the coming weeks. They usually follow after this event for people who can't make it. They usually give their week after, but now that may not even happen because Edgar's been murdered in the Scrimshaw, on top of the Scrimshaw exhibit, and bled on the Deepwood River reclaimed wood. I mean, I'm sorry, I can't help you. I don't know what you're looking for, but maybe the police should be involved. And he's walking off, but you notice behind him an empty shelf in the gift shop. The tag with the markings, the former contents being a letter opener. An empty shelf in a gift shop with a tag marking its former contents as a letter opener.
Interesting. What do you think, Lynn?
I don't know. I don't think George is our man, though. He's too attached to this place. He'd suffer greatly, I think, if it were to go poorly.
Well, maybe that dear boy saw too much, saw something he shouldn't have, which would place, who knows what George would do if he thought it was at risk.
But I think that'd bring more scrutiny from the likes of, maybe the professor.
I don't know you're muted. Maud?
Yes. I didn't say anything.
I know.
No, Patty was expressing frustration that we weren't sharing the details with her.
Oh, Maud is visibly, was visibly
You
shaken.
guys are finding clues faster than I can incorporate them into my story.
Oh, okay. Your thesis. I mean, your personal
Well,
theory.
Hypothesis.
At this point, I think they have 11. They have 11 clues. So I'm like,
Well, the question is, do we want to gather together Mavens and theorize as far as who could be responsible for this horrible crime?
I think we should. I think we should congregate in a quiet corner of the museum and get together and share what we know.
Maud, do you want to do any more clue finding or just gather up people?
Well, if the other ladies want to gather up, that's fine. I was just gonna talk to the professor, but
Sure.
or Dr. Catherine Burko.
Yeah.
She's the she's the
curator.
Oh, Catherine is the Catherine.
Catherine's a
Catherine
curator,
Burko is
and
the curator, and
Professor
Professor
Schwartz is
Schwartz
from the-
is the academic is the professor from the Brindlewood Bay Community College.
Okay, but we
His-
haven't talked to them yet.
Yeah, I can give you their quotes if you like.
Sure.
Okay. Well, Catherine Burko's quote was, the one good thing here was peace and quiet. The one good thing in this grimy cesspit of a nautical academia, and it's gone. The poor guy. End quote.
Okay, and that was
That was Catherine Burko, the
Yeah.
curator, who is obscenely overqualified for this small town position. She knows it. Pollard knows it. The ticket booth kid knows it. Everybody knows it.
okay.
But there's not much of a market for her particular expertise, which is,
Yeah, I'd like to go talk
19th
to her.
century industrial whaling. But as far as Professor Schwartz, his quote was, "Is that? No, that's a reproduction. What's the point of a museum if half the items on display are reproductions? I mean, but I suppose that's what you get when you have a privately owned museum, especially when the owner of said museum is a cheapskate, maybe has no academic training whatsoever. Understand that Professor Schwartz teaches at the Brindlewood Bay Community College, in a surprisingly renowned maritime history department. The department has a small research archive attached to it, so they tend to purchase from the same dealers and accept donations from the same sort of pockets that Pollard does. So there's no loss between Schwartz and Pollard.
Okay. No, I think I want to talk to Dr. Burko.
Okay.
So, where is she at?
You can find her
Please don't say the movie theater because I'm not going in there.
in this.
Yes.
She will be in the whaling room. We'll say the big huge. We'll say that location in the whale room.
Okay. As I'm leaving the cart room that I'm in, Sam, are you okay? Because I'm just letting you know that I'm going to go into the big room over there. Okay. I promised you I would let you know where I was.
Thank you,
Do you need any
Maud.
help? Because I could stop and I could
No,
help you.
I'm looking for the rest. I'm fine. I got this. Thanks, Maud.
Okay. You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I can get you a nice
Wailing
drink.
room.
No, no,
Just the wailing room is where you're going.
the big room right there.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where I'm going.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, I promised you. I promised you, Sam.
Yeah. Yes, you did, Maud.
Okay.
Her
So,
phone rings and she picks it up.
did she take it out of the briefcase and pick it?
Yeah, she goes, "Yes, Sheriff. I'm looking. Yes. Haven't found it yet. Anything? Well, some things, but not Vulcanite. Yeah. Yeah, sir." She hangs up. So, you can find Catherine Burko. She's in the wailing room, staring up at the giant whale skeleton, looking a bit puzzled.
Oh, Doctor Burko, is it?
She adjusts her glasses. Yes.
But do you know me? I'm Maud. I'm Maud Schaefer. I live down the street, over the bakery. I'm on the committee here.
Oh no, I do not know you. I
well,
don't
it's
recall
very nice of me.
seeing you at a bakery. But
Honey,
yeah.
honey, I just came to check on you.
Uh,
How are you? I mean, I understand this is very upsetting.
um. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's upsetting.
I mean, this was well. I don't want to say it's your life's work, but you did work here.
She's just. Um, this museum is. It's not my life's work. Um,
No,
it is where I'm working that intersects briefly, in some ways, with my 19th century industrial whaling accreditation as an expert in that field. Yes, but this is not. This is not my life's work. This can't be.
I mean, of course, you're a renowned doctor. I'm just curious. Why would you work here? I mean, I love Brindlewood Bay. Don't get me wrong. When I'm not in Arizona, I'm
that's
absolutely
great.
here.
that you love Brindlewood Bay. Um, uh, Basically, it's a hires market, and people just don't seem to have the biggest demand for experts in 19th century whaling as you would think up here in New England.
Well, I mean,
Well, if they do, there's a lot of us here in this concentrated area to make the most of the market. So, I'm here. I've got at least a job that's loosely related to my field.
oh. What were you mentoring the young Edward? As I understand it, he was a student.
Yeah, he's a student, and he came here often and worked in the education center. Yes.
I mean, did you have were you was it kind of a mentoring relationship? Like,
Sure.
were you close? I mean, I feel bad. My heart breaks, and I don't even know the poor boy.
If you mean romantically, no.
No. Absolutely, you're an
That seems
you're an academic, and that poor girl who
He was a grad student. I was an academic. I wasn't teaching him, so there could have been, but there wasn't. Really inappropriate about it. It just didn't happen.
Did she say that with spite or
Yeah,
jealousy or
no? It just kind of it's like I could have something, but it just didn't happen with that guy, kind of thing. It was but anyway, yeah, yeah.
What would you do now?
Hopefully, I will probably just go into the West and remain Dr. Burko.
I mean,
What do you mean? What am I do now?
Well,
I don't know. It will depend on what happens with the museum. This is.
We were already struggling to get finances into the.
That was, look, that's Mr. Pollard's thing to try and work on doing that. We have this is a fundraiser that is thrown regularly enough to try and get money. It is not always easy, because it's a small museum. a very niche thing. Luckily, a lot of people in this town really like the fact that they have a very important that whaling is important to their background and to to the identity of this town and who they are.
Hmm.
So kudos to him for making that work. But I don't know. For I really don't. I don't know.
It's strange. The owner of the museum is so involved with the day-to-day running and affairs. I mean,
I wouldn't say he's here. Well,
well, you just said that it's up to him which direction he goes, and
well, I mean, it's his museum. He's the owner. He can choose if he wants to shut it down or not. I don't think he's going to do something crazy like that. I mean, he seems pretty attached to the idea of continuing, and which means if he does, I will continue to have a job in a very small job market, which apparently is not hiring many people in my expertise.
do you? I mean, so it's you're saying this, and I understand that you're not terribly happy here. Like, is there a dream location for 19th century whaling experts? Is there like a holy grail? Like, where would that be? Where would you work?
The Maritime Nautical Museum in Boston.
That's the penultimate. Not England's. Not
Well, I could do
Iceland's.
England and so forth, but I mean, yes, but the very fact is, my getting my foot in England would be pretty much impressive. But of course, there's always the West Coast. I could go there as well, but they have a lot. I mean, you understand, there's a lot of competition already out there in my particular field, in my particular very niche expertise.
It's strange. I wonder why. I wonder how so many people got drawn into that field.
They live near their places and they just grow up and they understand and they just start doing it. And then people think, I don't really need to actually look very further as far as someone who's local who knows about the whales and does the thing, and we're done. Or maybe they're just brilliant enough. Or maybe they just happen to have the right idea at the right time that sort of intrigue everyone as far as their intellect and what they've insight as far as maritime behaviors or traditions at a particular time period, or find some sort of really weird thing that everyone finds interesting at that particular facility. I don't know. It varies. Maybe they just slept with the right people. Who knows?
Can I tell? Is she getting annoyed? Is
Yeah, she's getting annoyed.
she annoyed by the questions or by
No,
where
just
she is?
by having to be talk to you about anything.
Well,
But yeah, could be questions. You're not really sure. There's a cloud of annoyance that's just going. But
well, you said all those things. What's the hook for this museum? Is it the old ship, the
Who,
unique
me?
whale?
Or
No, no,
who?
you're talking about the how.
oh,
how
I
people,
assume that it's just. I mean, literally, the whole entire thing of this town was based on whaling. It's a whaling town. There's some weird freaking things about this whaling town.
like what?
Actually, says she doesn't say real freaking things. She says there are some interesting, distinct things about this town concerning its whaling history and, some folklore. And she keeps looking up at the whale skeleton and stuff. But
Like-
yeah,
Like what? Why?
maybe you're unaware of this. I thought you would as a person who's been here, but apparently there's a myth or folklore about this deep reaver ship bringing back some sort of whale, probably a giant squid. Anyway, no, not to disparage anyone's belief, and that it's interesting and unique properties.
I mean, has any of that been proven? I just assumed these whalers were hopped up on opium and rum.
Well, that's probably what it was. Isn't that the more comfortable answer? Isn't that the one that sits the best? That makes the most sense to you? Opium and rum, and that's all these sailors were. And everyone in town was just happy because they brought back something they distinctly didn't know or understand what it was, which could have simply have been a giant squid. It's somehow gotten way too close to the surface. And its unique properties at that particular time was seen by others as being almost magical and otherworldly. But
Well,
nothing like that at all, was it?
Oh, who knows? They didn't bring back any proof.
Well, they did, they said. It was all distributed and sold. Not a single piece remaining.
Do her
But-
eyes keep looking at something?
Well, she was looking up at the skeleton, and up at the whale skeleton, and it's back. She goes, but it's all folklore, obviously. You yourself, someone who's lived in this town, who's a citizen of Brindlewood Bay, has simply quickly just dismissed one of the most cherished tales of this town's origin as logically saying it's probably just sailors who were on some sort of mind altering substance, rum. So, just trying to put the pieces together.
Oh, I mean, doctor, don't get me wrong. I may live in Brindlewood Bay. I'm not from Brindlewood Bay.
Oh, you're just like that lady said.
What did she say?
Oh, she's not of the bay. She's not of the bay.
No,
The trunk in the parking lot,
She vanished in a fog moment.
She literally did point at you and go, she's not of the bay. And I'm like, thanks, ma'am. I have to get back inside.
Our dear second husband George, he loved this. But I'm from Lewes, Delaware. So.
Oh. I remember Lewes.
Oh, you were there.
Mm-hmm.
It's been an age since I've been.
That's funny. I never lose.
Oh, Patty. Patty never loses.
Still got it.
Do you?
I can see you're very passionate about this, and I think that you. It sounds like you want more of this history. Like if you found one of these things that was sold, would that help your research? One of these artifacts that they recover.
I can't say that was my research. It seems to be quite a leap. I just simply am saying the interest of this town.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
we should just go to the other room.
Sure.
Yeah. I'm not feeling, she looks up, I'm just not feeling this room right now.
She also saw the whale move.
And you want to make a meddling move at this point in time?
Yeah.
Then we'll
So can I use reason?
either that or acrobatics. Yes, you can use reason.
Okay.
Two-handed swords.
8.
You're certain that more than likely she probably will not speak to you any longer, or maybe in a minute.
All right.
But as you guys are exiting the room, you notice a peephole drilled in a quiet corner.
Okay.
You now have 12 clues. And Patty's like, what the hell?
And which room was this peephole in?
I don't know.
That was in the.
As you were leaving the
Nearest
room,
peep.
leaving the area, you notice a peephole drilled in a quiet corner. You may choose the corner.
It was in the whale. So it was in the room
You
that has the
can
giant
choose
whale.
the corner.
Okay.
It was
So-
in where the clues fit best to
Yeah.
the tale you wish to
Okay.
spin.
All right.
So
Narratively speaking.
let's go over your clues, and then we'll go on from there.
Okay.
You currently have a job application unread, murmuring between two suspects that stop when you look at them or you're coming close. A broken display case with an empty stand inside. A bloody scrimshaw that was wedged inside Edgar's wound. Financial reports hidden from prying eyes. An indent in the indent in the carpet a few feet from the body. Nickerson's thesis, the final revision in a different hand. A peephole drilled in a quiet corner. Disposable gloves found at the top of a trash can. They are slightly stretched. An empty envelope marked urgent from the National Museum Commission. A pocket knife with the engraving that reads, "Don't give up." and an empty shelf in the gift shop with a tag marked its former contents as a letter opener.
All right, ladies, let's huddle up. Let's talk about this.
Okay, so we all gather into a quiet corner of the museum where
The
there's
one
few
with the
people
people.
around. Yeah, and so, ladies, I think something big is going on here, and I don't mean the biceps and deputy muscles. Y'all,
He's not
our
here.
our sleepy little town ain't never had a spell like this as far back as I can remember. Why, it's like when Amanda Delacour was in Blowin's cave and something's fishy in the semen. Oh, right, Maud fucking already used that move. Pay me no mind. I just don't think we're going to be able to have any more fundraisers in these parts, unless it's just us and the lovely Brindlewood deputies. Because y'all just know the sheriff ain't making it past the next murder, much less the next election.
Dun dun.
So I think...
I don't care how many cookies his wife bakes; it's not going to happen.
So I think that I think something's up with Professor Schwartz. He's the one who seems suspicious to me.
I agree. We should put a pause on these fundraisers for a while. It's murder.
I think so. It's
Patty,
terrible.
that's your life, Brett. What they talking about? Just put a pause on your bird watching.
Yeah.
Suddenly
When you
I have a
see the
new
birds, they
suspect.
die.
Hush your
You're
mouth.
with your binoculars of death.
You know who else wants to keep
hit
the
you with these
fundraisers going?
How
The
dare you.
murderers.
How dare you, madam?
When's the best time to kill someone? At a fundraiser or just before someone plans one? I mean, the first one wasn't even a fundraiser. That she was headed to ones eventually. I mean, and then wait. Yeah, well, I guess you guys didn't take over that.
Well, Lynn, I think that you're only partially right.
Ooh.
What do you mean?
I think that it was both Schwartz and Burko, and I think they're in cahoots. I have thought so from the moment that I saw them murmuring to each other after the murder.
Oh dear, that would make a lot of sense.
But see, Burko wants to get published again, and she wanted to steal the brilliant paper that the young Nickerson was writing. The young scholar even asked Burko to provide some comments on it. He didn't even realize that his paper would undermine some of the conclusions that were on display regarding the Deep Reaver, thus ruining the reputation of the museum owner, but also making the museum more important due to the ample number of Deep Reaver artifacts. Schwartz just wants to own and or run the museum. Burko, a dear friend of Schwartz, even gifted him a pocket knife engraved with "Don't give up," meaning don't give up on your plan to take over the museum. Burko thought that if Schwartz ran the museum and if she could get published, particularly using the young, brilliant Nickerson's paper, that he would be able to run the museum, and then she would be able to get a better job in a better location. She hates our hometown. Schwartz attempted to get a job as the museum manager. Oop, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good. For some reason, my audio went out. Schwartz even, hold on, blah, 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 blah. That threw me off. Sorry, it was Malcolm's going on mute that threw me off. All right, let me see here. So she would get a better job. Schwartz attempted to get a better job as museum manager, but was rebuffed by the owner, which really pissed him off. And when that happened, he complained to his friend Burko, who indicated that Nickerson was the main problem. With Nickerson out of the way, Schwartz could either get a job at the museum, or even better, if they could pin it on Pollard, then they could get complete control of the museum. But Burko also had some intel that could even get Pollard not dead, but still out of the way. Doing recon from her peephole, she snuck into the owner's office and found a letter from the National Museum Commission indicating that he was behind in his dues. Also, she found that the museum was in deep financial trouble. Between the financial trouble and the embarrassing paper undermining the museum's Deep Reaver conclusions, Burko and Schwartz could easily buy the museum with Nickerson dead and Pollard discredited. She absent-mindedly pocketed the letter opener on her way out. He complained, they conspired to murder Nickerson by stabbing him with the scrimshaw, which had Pollard's fingerprints on it. If it was pinned on Pollard, so much icing on the cake, right? They knew the fingerprints were on it because, again, from her peephole, she saw Pollard remove the artifact from the broken display case. So they knew his fingerprints were on it. Schwartz wielded the scrimshaw with his gloved hands, stretching the material so that Pollard's fingerprints stayed on the scrimshaw and only the prints of Pollard would remain in the wound. Once stabbed, Nickerson didn't die immediately, though, and so they panicked. Before he could cry out, they decided to stab him with the harpoon as well, finishing him off. For a short time, Schwartz tried to get the scrimshaw out of the body using his pocket knife, causing an indent in the carpet where his knee was. But when they were interrupted by Chris Chandra, they fled the scene before being seen.
I don't buy it.
Seems contrived to me.
Did I use them all? I tried to use them all. Did I use them all, Malcolm?
I
Okay.
checked them off. You did.
All right,
I'm
thank
just
you.
like, okay. Consensus.
That's how you debate. That is how you debate.
A consensus is usually required, but gentlemen, I mean ladies, I mean mavens. You could, of course, go with a completely different theory. That, of course, it was, I
I think
mean,
it was
feel free to.
Audrey. She was obsessed with her brother, even to like weird degrees, and just wanted to be him, and she stabbed him.
Was her cousin.
Oh,
We
yeah.
spent
So-
all our
with
summer.
her
cousin.
Way
pocket
to
knife.
not use a single clue, Nellie.
We were so alike, cousin.
How many
Let's
minuses do you want us to
roll
have?
figure
God
this
damn it!
out.
Well, jeez. Or we can go with a completely different theory.
Yeah, go
No.
ahead. Yeah,
No.
who's gonna type all their shit out? And then-
Just understand, of course, if you fail this roll, this would be for naught.
I think it's good. I think we go with it.
Are you serious?
What?
That's so contrived and ridiculous. No,
It's
was-
improbable.
it was impressive though,
Mhm.
and I must say I did like it. But that doesn't make a difference. So
I
the
just throw away the fucking half-baked theory I had.
Well, let's hear
you
it.
might
What
you
what
might
wanna
want to
hear?
hold on to you
No,
might want
wanna hear it.
to hear it, or you might actually merge the two. And that's what a consent. You'll
Yeah,
No, I think we're good.
I want to hear it.
Let's hear it. Let's
Nope.
hear it. Let's hear it.
Or if you want
I-
to,
Should be
I-
mine.
So
Listen, I had to follow frickin' Nellie's dead husband.
So, my again, anything after that sounds like an idiot with crayons trying to do this. But I believe that George was the owner, was one of the murderers. He was in financial trouble. He knew that the young Nickerson had discovered something that was going to ruin the reputation of the museum. He'd do anything to protect it as it was. The only hole that I was still working on was who was his conspirator. The gloves were obviously worn by somebody who had larger hands. That could have been George. That could have been Cornelius, but it doesn't really fit this. It doesn't fit the scenario. Everything backed it up. The urgent from the museum commission that they had, that something had been submitted to them that was going to shut the place down. The financial report, all of these things pointed to a place that was struggling. But that's something.
Yeah, but that's pretty good. I really did think it was Audrey. I was thinking that was like a single white female kind of thing where she wanted to be him. She's gonna take his place. She's trying to look like him and use the scrimshaw that was actually from the gift shop. That was the missing letter opener. Is really the scrimshaw, and maybe somehow that uncovered some other side plot where that the owner was selling real artifacts under the guise of the gift shop to do something with money. But anyway, but yeah, Tim's thing is pretty complete. So, or Patty's thing is pretty complete.
Patty's
so
thing, yeah.
we could go with that instead if you guys want. That's fine.
Well, we have to go where the evidence takes us, and that's the one that best links all the evidence together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Tim's is the right one.
So, Tim, do you want to make the roll?
No, I did all the writing. You guys can roll.
Okay, so this is the complexity 7 mystery, and you have 12 clues.
Ooh.
So that'll give you a
Nice
plus
one,
5
boy.
to your roll.
Okay. All right. Well, I will take my magic dice here.
Are they really magic?
Let's see.
Do
I mean,
you believe in
magic comes in a lot of
magic?
varieties.
Come on, Snake Eyes.
Often bad.
8 plus 5,
Yes,
13.
that's like 13.
13. Ding, ding. Anybody else hearing that?
I think your
I am
tire's
now.
done, Maud.
Alright.
Do you hear the bells?
Yeah.
What?
Do you
They
hear
toll for
the
thee.
boom?
Okay, I installed my Dutch alarm clock. Sorry.
Dong.
It's just a small Dutch boy with a bell.
Ring it!
Then he crawls under your sheets and farts.
Go make me cheese.
So, you have, you confront, as all the
We-
suspects are there talking with,
We go.
With-
We first
yeah.
we gather up Deputy
you let
Sam.
Sam know. Okay.
Yeah.
She's like, I did notice the indentation. I didn't think it looked like a knee, but I couldn't figure out whose it was. First, I thought maybe there was there, but it didn't make sense. There had to be two.
And it wasn't anywhere near the pee hole.
Patty, I think you may be right.
Well, of course I am, darling. Let me give you some advice, young lady.
I'm so
When
glad
you have an
I'm
idea,
good, I'm
you
good.
need to really.
I'm good. I got plenty for Maud. All right. I'm going to go close the doors and get everyone gathered here. Hold on a second. And she just sort of moves around and makes sure that all the suspects are suddenly sort of somehow end up back in this room. And then you do your confrontation.
Mm-hmm.
And there is an explosion of anger.
Is there a
The
commercial break?
professor goes, no.
Oh, sorry.
The professor goes, there was, but it could flash. It's like, not a commercial Blake move, but yeah, commercial is right. And then you come back and it's like everybody's in there and the professor and so forth. And yes, Professor Schwartz is angry and furious that his whole plan had been thwarted and blames, of course, Dr. Burko, who Burko blames him.
Mm-hmm.
And as they're arguing, only you notice, Nellie, as Audrey gets out and moves closer to Professor Schwartz. And
She's about to Jack Ruby him. She's
and
going to
just
Jack
before
Ruby
she
him.
cracks, she's like, "You took him from me!" and stabs him with the letter opener in the heart.
Ooh.
Feel the sting,
Ooh.
thief of destiny. Then she makes these wailing noises. And it makes everybody very uncomfortable. Right, the fact she's just stabbed a man, and she's wrestled to the ground by Sam. Like, it's all very, very weird.
Edgar.
And almost seconds later, the door busts open, and two non-muscular deputies charge in, along with the sheriff.
Oh, they sent the B team. How nice.
And
Y'all want cookies?
and there it all ends with a very strange but tragic possible thing and as they're handcuffing her and trying to assist the professor with some, they're trying to assist the professor with some first aid, and you hear, I mean, Burko was of course arrested, and Burko looks at Audrey and goes, "It is done," and she's there. She's taken away. And
I look at
Audrey
her.
leaves. And Audrey leaves the other way. Audrey's taken away. They're both just taken away by the police, deputies, handcuffed.
Dun, dun, dun.
Look at her. Look at Audrey. Look at her.
Professor
look at
Schwartz
Audrey.
does not. Well, we'll leave that in the mystery. Well, anyway, that's where we wrap it up for tonight. With dramatic ending.
Yay! Thanks, Patty.
Night at the Whaling Museum. I want to thank everyone who was able to participate today and bring us to a great and dramatic ending.
In other words, fuck you, Tony Kupo.
That's exactly what I was about to say. First thought that read across the banner by it. Fuck you, Kupo.
Please make note of your end of session questions, and if you have it, you can mark yes, which one of them is you solve the mystery. Be sure to mark those as far as your experience points.
All right.
And settle in and be ready to do it with your answers. I do want to tell you if we are. I'm going to ask. Are we going to continue doing Brindlewood Bay?
So I've got to travel. Well, I've got a thing 2 weeks from now.
Yeah. So we could leave the middle part. We could start one and then leave it on cliffhanger and come back after that, or.
Yeah, I'm okay with doing that. Yeah. So why don't we go ahead and start one and we'll finish it when we finish it.
The next mystery is going to be a sweeps week mystery.
Sweeps week.
So this may not happen in Brindlewood Bay. It may be the Mavens on the road.
Oh, it starts in Brindlewood Bay, but then.
Can we do an extra special episode on the Love Boat?
I don't have a special episode of the Love Boat.
Or possibly
I
Hawaii.
don't think so. Let me just check. That could-
When did?
I'll need to look and see what a drift down the stream is, but I do not believe it is.
Oh, well, the Love Boat ran until 1986.
Yeah.
Ooh, how about Knots Landing then?
Ooh.
Dallas could be Dallas.
Strange Autumn Revealed. I think we'll just stick with the one I'm planning on running. I think we'll stick with the one I'm going to run.
Okay.
Knots Landing ran until 1993.
X-Files.
Oh, all right. I like that.
Did you say X Files?
Hex.
Oh,
Hex.
Hex Files.
All right. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. We're gonna pick this up again next week. Means I have to come up with another weird thing to add to the intro.
Do you?
know you love it.
Running low.
Do you really hurt me? Like, is it really so hard? It's like,
It's
I know
just, a, picture,
hard, but do
it's
you
just a
really
picture of
hate it? You
Kupo
love
doing
it, like-
doing a dance.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, can you have his head come in the side like?
Tara, if you can find me a video of Tony dancing, I promise you I will incorporate.
Most of those have been destroyed by Geneva at this point.
By good taste. But yeah,
Ever since that time at the
I think we're
Hague.
going to do one more mystery, and then we're going to go back to not doing live shit for a while. So
There will be that, yes.
we're going to go back to recording, but I do like this.
We've all forgotten how.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if we want to do a live one now and then, Monster of the Week or something like that.
Yeah, I
Sounds
think
good.
definitely maybe around the holidays or something. Maybe we'll do something like that. I think that'd be a good time when
How do you just have these immediately at hand? Somebody pick another one.
We've been playing that.
That's the one I was going to name. And
We still haven't done Vossen. We should try Vossen.
Yeah.
That's too heavy. I can't reach it. I was like, oh boy.
well, you don't have to run it necessarily.
Yeah, but I'm like, I have it all in my Vossen
You
box.
can't pick up. It's too far away for me to reach. So one more mystery. So we're going to do 1 week off, 1 week on. So next week we're going to start another mystery, then a week off, and then we're going to come back and finish it up. And then I think we're going to be, done for a while. But thanks for coming on this live stuff going on. And we did release a new Dragonbane episode 36 today. Only 14 more to go.
Only
Dun,
14.
dun,
Only
dun.
14 more.
Only 14 in the can.
I can only fit 2 in my can at once.
You hear that, Pink Faux Hawk? Do you hear that? 14 episodes stuffed.
Don't make them angry.
What are they going to do? Is send an enraged street troll after me? Come on.
In a couple of just wait. Give it some time. It'll be
With a handful of watermelons and an angry look.
What is going on here?
If you guys haven't watched Pink Pockets, it's a great show. But
Absolutely.
they're great guys. Great crew.
But yeah, as we sign off, I'm gonna play you a little clip of the episode of Dragonbane released today, and we'll see you next week.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
See
Good night.
One of us should put that on.
What is it?
What is that?
It's the golden ring with the serpent that has the slight hint of necromancy.
You know what? I just find
yes,
dead bodies walking around very unhygienic. I don't want to be a part of
Am
it.
I the one who told you that it has some necromantic?
Yes. You did.
Yeah, you did that.
Give it to Darg. Darg will put it on.
Darg will put on anything. Not
He
a
likes
fan
it.
of
Hey,
jewelry. But what's necro? What's that?
It's
No,
the ability to create rainbows anywhere you go.
No. It's a
What?
necromantic ring about dead things. It could turn him into a zombie. We don't want to do that.
It deals with.
Yeah, why would you make
undead.
a ring that turned its bearer into a zombie?
It could be cursed. We don't know.